Okay, Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, chick, she so thirsty. I'm in that 2C Lambo with your girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Car Ride Reactions, the show where we're always 100% innocent. We just walked out of the new movie Mercy, starring Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson, a murder mystery where a man has to prove his own innocence. I'm here today with, as always, Ken, and we got Will back in the carpool. Start us off, Ken. What'd you think, bro?
So it was a fun movie. Not all fun movies have to be good, I guess. And one other tagline I thought of immediately, you know, it was a movie about AI made with 90% AI. Again, not bad. I'm gonna give it a score of 6.5 because I found it fun. Like it wasn't terrible. It was enjoyable. But there was just a lot of slop kind of in between the good parts. And that was just kind of what I felt throughout the entirety of it. But you called it before we even left the house. You said there's probably going to be a double twist. And that's exactly what we got at the very end. Was we thought it was Robert, even though it was. But then we also didn't realize that Jack had something going on as well with it. So, you know, predictable, unfortunately, but not bad. It was an enjoyable movie. Definitely watch that on Netflix, in my opinion. What about you, Matt? Or Will?
Dude, so completely agree. First of all, completely agree with the score. That's a perfect score, 6.5. And I also agree. You know, I hate to be the one just agreeing, but it's just true. 6.5, and it's totally a movie where you don't. I wouldn't shift your whole schedule to go out on the weekend to watch it. You know, it's like it's gonna pop up on newly released on Netflix, and it sounds interesting. The trailer looks really good. And then, you know, you watch it. Like, that's perfectly... And then you forget about it after it's done. That's exactly the kind of movie that it is.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it.
What did I say? I prefaced. I was like, I actually found it fun. I didn't think it was bad, but like,
it would have been one hell of a straight like streaming movie.
Yeah,
like if I'd picked that out,
that would have been a top tier straight to streaming.
Yeah, I would have been like that because I actually be like the first maybe because it was only like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I think the first hour and 10 minutes of that movie kind of banged like all the way through, and then kind of once you like found out what was like, I was cool with like the reveals and everything. But it just felt like that all came very fast at the end. Like,
yeah,
it felt like a very well-paced mystery, and then the answers were like one after another, and like it was like I didn't even get a chance to like let the like reveal whether he was guilty or not breathe yet.
Exactly.
So like at the end, it like slowed down a little for me. I'm not too far off from you guys. I actually think 7.5 is my score.
Okay.
Liked it more than I thought I would, honestly. I just thought it looked interesting, but I thought it mostly delivered on the interesting to me. But my complaints with it were, you said like it felt like it was a lot of AI. Like everyone but Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson in that was lower class acting for sure. Yeah. And like setups and all that. But like the scenes between them two and the scenes with the technology, I thought were actually like mostly pretty good, except for like, you know, when you saw her like flying on the bike and stuff.
Yeah,
like, that looked like AI. And then
the whole crash. I mean, not crash. The whole car chase and everything.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not trying to nitpick, but that was just what I took away from it.
It felt more. This is gonna sound weird, but it almost was one of those movies that felt more like an amusement park ride than a movie. But it was a fun ride. Like I enjoyed it. Was there ever a point where you guys thought that he was guilty?
He was guilty.
No, because just like honestly, just the way we talked about it earlier. Like there's like a formula to these movies, kind of. So at no point did I really think he was guilty. I thought, if anything, like we said, that there was maybe going to be a twist, and he may have gotten framed, or like they weren't going to be able to prove it, or when the guy comes and actually malfunctioned her, and like he wasn't going to be able to actually get out. I thought it was going to be something like that, where he did kind of prove his innocence, but he was still going to die off of, you know, the result of Robert Nelson or something.
That would have been a crazy ending.
Yeah.
That would have been
crazy. That would have been what I thought was coming, more so than him actually being guilty. Yeah.
Right. And they set it up well in the beginning, actually. I mean, if you just didn't know how these movies were going to play out.
Yeah.
I think they did do a good job setting it up. Like,
they did.
He was drunk. It looked like all the evidence was pointing against him. He was really pretty chaotic. They're going through a divorce, all this. I'm like, okay, I mean, bro, like, prove yourself. Like, they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
I think, going back to Matt's point, maybe I'm not as familiar with Chris Pratt movies as I should be, but I don't feel like this was like his best acting job. I don't know, like as a movie as a whole.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning of the movie, I was kind of like, I don't feel like this is his best acting job.
I could see that at some points.
That's my personal thoughts.
Yeah, I could see that at some points. I thought it was at some points lazy, but then at other points really good.
Yeah, I mean,
which was where my term slop. I felt like there was laziness throughout, but then there was also really good acting too.
So oh man, this sucks for this guy right here. I actually thought well, I mean, first of all, to your point about him not being, because I agree with you, it wasn't like the best acting he's ever done, but he's sitting in a chair for like the entirety of it, so it's not like a lot of like acting to do there. But to kind of like tie into that, I actually thought at the beginning he might be guilty, because I went in this movie like pretty sure he was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning I thought he might be guilty, because even though they like set it up to make him look guilty, obviously movies always do that.
Yeah.
What I thought was interesting was the first time he finds out he killed his wife, the way he responds is he goes, no, he goes, I couldn't know. Like that, yeah. Like it was like that was bad acting. And I thought it was like this. I was like, oh, he did it.
Almost like, legitimized it.
I was like, this is going to be something that if you watch this movie a second time, you'll be like, how did I not know in this moment that he definitely did that shit? Because he didn't even sound convincing to himself when he was like, no, I couldn't do it. So they did get, I will say that, in a mystery, I always appreciate that. They did get me for at least a few minutes to think, oh, damn, maybe he did kill her. But, yeah, I mean, really weird. Like, it is weird to think about how little everyone besides Chris Pratt, like, was in that movie. Like,
yeah.
They were really, like, it was probably one of the cheapest movies. Like that.
I was thinking about that, too. I was like, the budget was probably so low for this.
All the entirety of the budget went to Chris Pratt, Rebecca Ferguson, and then those action scenes. That was the entirety of it for sure. But not a bad movie to start 2026 with. Like I said, it was I don't think any of us had like super high expectations for it, but I think for me at least, it was a little better than I thought it would be, and enough fun. But now we really get rolling into what's going to be a really good movie year.
Yeah, for sure. Any other?
It's like the leftover Stranger Things budget movie. It's like they gave everything to Stranger Things, everything, and the Diddy movie,
the Diddy documentary. Yeah,
and then they had like 20 million left over. They said, Chris Pratt, here's 16 million, and they paid everybody else, $100K, and they had like $100K left to shoot it.
And they somehow convinced everybody we're getting into the theaters. Actually,
exactly what happened. But no, there's that one movie at the end of the year. Doom. Dr. Doom? Marvel Doom?
Yeah, Doomsday.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. I know we got there a little bit late. Did you have a favorite trailer?
Oh yeah, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. That shit looked great.
Yeah, He-Man looked like it's gonna be a fun time. Just like a immediate jump back into my childhood, some nostalgia. Masters of the Universe. Skeletor looked really good. I Have the Power looked really good. I don't know. It looked like a fun time.
Are you guys more excited for this year's lineup than last year's lineup?
I think so.
I think so. Solely because of, Doomsday, Dune, and the Odyssey are all coming out. Like, it's going to be an insane year.
Was Sinners number one of the year? I didn't see the number one award for 2025.
Oh yeah.
That was our best picture.
Well, good for Michael B. Jordan. That guy is good. Incredible, honestly.
Yeah, He-Man for sure. I thought looked dope. I don't know if there was any other trailers that stuck out to me, but for 2026 this year, did you see our draft for the box office one? I mean, it's those 12 movies alone are gonna feed families for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for this year. I think we got some good stuff. I need to look into I need to do. Last year I had like a schedule of like the big ones, so we knew what was coming up. But I think is Star Wars in February? Hail Mary's in March. Project Hail Mary's in March, you said, right? Or May?
Project Hail Mary's March.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not too far away. I think there's a couple things in February.
Star Wars would be crazy.
I think we got Spider-Man in the summer.
Yeah, it's like the summertime.
Doomsday is December.
Dune is also December.
Dune. Is Super Mario early?
Super Mario sometime in like the early part of the year. It might be July.
I feel like
honestly.
that's spring or summer. Yeah. So I don't know. We got some good stuff coming up for sure. Any other final thoughts before we get out of here, guys?
Check it out when it goes to streaming.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I like if you like a murder mystery and you got time to kill and if you got the movie pass, go see this one. Maybe not
For sure, yeah. If you have the movie pass, go see it.
Maybe not pay full price for this one. Will, final thoughts, bro?
No, man. I'm just I'm excited for another year, another couple of movies with you guys.
Absolutely,
honestly,
man.
last year this is a great concept you guys started, and I'm happy, honestly, that you guys are continuing it.
Oh yeah, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
It die off. I'm excited for a couple of these movies.
Yeah, man. Might as well keep doing it. Like it's just fun.
It's just
Exactly.
fun. It's just fun. It's a good time.
But all right, man.
That wraps things up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Will, thanks again for joining.
Appreciate it.
Ken and I will be back for plenty more this year. I'm sure we'll be back for another movie or two. We got some good ones. So if y'all want to end the carpool, let us know, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.